Welcome back, TMDDTM viewers, to another episode of Things My Dad Didn't Teach Me. Today I'm going to show you guys how to update your operating system to your Mac laptops, Mac computers. How do you go about updating those operating systems? I was running into a problem where I purchased a used MacBook and I needed to do a software update, but it wasn't allowing me to update to the latest possible version. So I'm going to show you how to do that manually when your computer doesn't do it based upon the software update button. In this video, I'm going to show you both ways to do it based upon pushing the software update button. And then I'm also going to show you how to go around that problem if it's not naturally updated. I'm going to show you how to pull that information from Apple, and you can manually update your software so you don't necessarily have to be locked out. Software is one of those things that determine what type of apps you can actually download to your computer, to your laptop. It impacts the functionality. It can also determine how fast your computer is actually moving in terms of processing information and doing these particular things. So you definitely want to have the latest version that your computer can hold. Depending on the age of your computer with a Mac product, it starts to time out. So some of the older Macs will not allow you to update to the latest versions. However, that doesn't mean you have to lose functionality. But I'm going to show you how to do that today. So hang in there, stick with me. Again, the initial portion of this video will be about the simple updates, but this is primarily for those individuals that need to know how do you go around when a simple update doesn't happen. How do you manually make that update? A lot of people will get rid of a laptop for that reason, and somebody like myself might pick that laptop up for a couple of bucks, update that information, add some hardware and some additional RAM to it, and have a fully functioning laptop that you were basically giving away. I have a 2013 laptop, a MacBook Pro that I am utilizing with 2 terabytes that I've actually added and 16 gigs of RAM, and it's functioning better than the 2018 laptop that I just recently purchased for one of my kids. So again, as long as you can figure some of these things out and it still continues to function. Now, I have timed out on some of the updates, but that's fine. In terms of all the things I need to do, it's not impacting any functionality. I'll probably get another 2 to 3 years out of this particular laptop with no problems, and I actually still use this laptop even for a lot of my business activities as well. So let's go ahead and get into it. God bless you. All right, so my Mac operating system said that I was up to date, but it actually wasn't. So I had to figure out how to actually update it to a future version. So I'm going to show you how to actually do that manually. I'm also going to show you guys how to install your updated Mac operating system the routine way, the normal way, and then I'm going to show you how to actually do it the manual way. First thing we're going to do is talk about software updates, how to actually do that install. Make sure that before you do an install, you do a backup to your Mac. That's really important, just so that in case something goes wrong, you don't lose anything. Depending on the current version of the operating system and the year of the Mac that you are working with, then that's going to determine different levels of software update that you're capable of doing. But don't worry, in this video, I'll make sure that you know what you max out at. So the first standard update is pretty straightforward. You're just going to go to the Apple menu, go to About This Mac, Overview, then go to Software Update, and then you want to check to see if there is any updates available. If there is, you'll just follow the prompts and it'll walk you straight through it. Then option 2, you're just going to go to the Apple menu, go to System Preferences, then select Software Update. And again, once you get to Software Update, you will be able to determine whether or not it is currently up to date. If it is not, it will tell you that it is not. It'll do a check for it, and then you'll just follow those prompts. So it's pretty straightforward. It's critical that you guys stay current with your software. Now when option 1 or 2 doesn't work, now I'm going to show you how to actually manually update your operating system. So sometimes older Macs, the operating systems have issues showing up for the latest version. So not a big deal. I'll show you how we actually do that directly through the App Store. So we'll just be able to download it. So here's a link to that location. Once we arrive on the page, we're going to scroll down until we get to use the App Store, and you'll notice here that there are multiple versions that we can download. We have to figure out which one we need to download for our specific computer. So I'll show you how to do that here in a second. So you'll see here that this tells me that we're working with a MacBook Pro 13-inch 2016 to Thunderbolt 3 port. So that's what we're looking for over here. So the information I'm showing you here is located at nuittech.com. Now I come here to do a check for older model Macs in case the older version doesn't show up on the Apple website. But I'll also show you how to find the information for the latest, at least the last 4 versions of the Apple software will show up on the Apple software, on the Apple website. So I'll show you those as well. But I do this check here first. Okay, here I've located the MacBook Pro 13-inch 2016 to Thunderbolt 3 port. And so you'll be able to see the different versions of software that can be updated. So we're looking for anything that says yes. We'll scroll up and follow which of those versions we should actually be at for the later one. So the later one that we should actually be at is Big Sur. And then we'll go and do a double check at Apple to see if that particular 2016 has later versions, software that we can update to. So now you see on the Apple website it says which Mac operating system versions are the latest. So we can also do a search for it here as well. Now we're going to scroll down until we see which computers can use the latest Mac OS operating system versions. And we can go ahead and click on the Monterey and see if that will fit our 2016 model. So here you see our 13-inch 2016 to Thunderbolt 3 port system. So we can update to at least Monterey. We'll go and actually do a check for Ventura and see if we can actually update Ventura on our computer. You'll notice here that our particular computer is not available for Ventura. So we're going to max out at Monterey. Notice that this is also information for all the MacBooks, MacBook Airs, the iMac Pros, so this is a great source. So clearly we're expecting Big Sur, as we saw the other website. They gave us that information as well. Here I'm just kind of scrolling. Maybe you'll find your computer at one of these locations here too. So I'm trying to make this a one-stop shop for you guys, so you don't have to go and search this information yourself. Hopefully this video will let you peruse that information for yourself right here without having to go back into the Apple location to look for it. At that point, you should just be checking just to download the software once you actually know when you go to the Apple website. So let's go to Apple support, download our latest version here. You're going to go to this particular location in your URL. You're going to click on Monterey 12. Hit continue. Be patient, takes a little time to actually load, and there it pops up for us. Mac operating system Monterey. So let's get that. Select get. And it'll start to download. Click download. It takes a little time. It took 25 minutes to download, so I just sped it up for you. So now the computer's going to restart after the download actually happens. And here you'll see that it pops up. This is my daughter's MacBook that I'm doing for her. You type in your passcode. I just deselected the default encryption here. It's up to you if you want to keep it. Click continue. So now it's actually showing you the latest version that's been actually updated. So here we have Monterey. Now when I first got this computer, it was stuck at Catalina. So this is why I had to do the manual override in order to upload it, because clicking it before wasn't working.
Thank you for joining me for another episode of Things My Dad Didn't Teach Me. Be sure to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell so that you can get the latest episodes of Things My Dad Didn't Teach Me. God bless.